We in here. Minor League Films back with another one. So I get this volume down. There we go. There we go. Go on, everybody. Minor League Films back at it again. We got another trailer. So we came back to do it again. Got the alien. Scotty called me and said, we got to do it. So we in here. Scotty, how you doing?
Oh, man, I'm still here. Still black. Let's go.
Yeah, well, I didn't expect that to change in a day. But, hey, man, what did change in a day was the Alien trailer dropped. And we were talking a little bit before the show about, Alien and where the series has gone, obviously. And, yeah, man, I'm hoping this one's a good one. And I've been a little bit scarred by the Alien movies as of recently. They haven't been up to par for me.
Because he's a hater.
The first two are my favorite. Now, obviously, I don't expect anything to touch those. They're classics. Second one's in my top 5 movies ever, and the first one's probably just outside of that. So definitely it's up there, but they've had some hits. We talked about Prometheus before. They've had some misses, so we'll get into that afterwards. But any expectations for this trailer?
I have high expectations for it because I think this is supposed to be a prequel to number 1, I believe. It's either prequel to number 1 or it's Wrath to number 1. I can't remember. I didn't read the description, so I wanted to be surprised. But looking at some of the screenshots, I couldn't avoid. It didn't look like it was a sequel. So let's just see what this is about.
All right. Well, I didn't even know it was prequel because I wasn't prepared. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up, and let's go ahead and jump into this trailer.
We're gonna jump into it now.
Second, my trailer camera.
Yeah, it's always something.
Nah, my thing is like opposite now, so it always throws me off. All right, and where are we? Can you do it without us, people? All right, we in here. All right, Scotty, let's go. Volume.
No, I didn't know you're gonna show me, so I'm eating the cereal. Let me move the bowl.
Let's do it.
Is this really where you want to spend the rest of your life?
You know I don't.
That looks awesome.
Then this is our only ticket out of here.
Some heavy hitters in here.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did. he got a Caesar.
Yeah.
Black man with Caesar always dead first. That was dope. That was dope.
What's happening?
Something in the water.
What do you mean there's something in the
No,
water?
there's just something in the fucking water. Fucking thing's hunting us.
Open the door, come on.
Run.
That fall will kill you. The aliens.
Well, every time they show my man, he's in danger.
Black.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Oh man.
What they didn't tell you is that all the scenes that black guy was in is the first episode because he is gone.
The first 5 minutes of the movie. Oh man. All right. That was not bad at all. And I'm gonna pull some shots up for this and put it in silent. All right. So instant reaction. First of all, I guess I'll start. This looks good. It looks like they spent some money on this. This definitely looks updated. It looks cool. I mean, I think they've all, for the most part, been pretty good looking movies, especially for the time. I don't think any of them look god awful or just been like, yeah, you ain't really spend no money on that. So I think it looks good. That trailer does not give you much at all, which can be a good thing. Talked about trailers doing way too much, but I think the aliens look good. I mean, we everything looks pretty familiar, so we know where we're at. Obviously, it's a prequel. with Sigourney Weaver showing back up and looking young. I don't know how they did that, but she looks good. Maybe we'll just keep her in the dark and save some money. But overall, I mean, I'm not blown away, but I'm like, all right, like I'm in.
Yeah, it looks like it's a prequel. I mean, obviously that main girl is Ripley. Black dude's gonna die. I mean, when I saw him with the Caesar, he was dead. When they showed the close up and he had the little bush, oh, he's dead. They didn't even make sure to give him a haircut. He's dead.
They didn't give him no dialogue but run.
Run. That's all you got. And I guarantee you, he's the one that don't run.
Yeah. He said run. So just so everyone else had a chance to get away.
But it looks good. Like you said, there's not a lot of things that they're showing in the trailer, which is always a good thing. And it can't be worse than Alien Covenant. It cannot be. It's impossible.
Oh man, no, definitely, and I like that, and I'll have it play quietly while we talk over this again. A lot of this looks pretty good, man, and that's the thing. They're spending some money. I love the shots. Do you recognize any of these actors or actresses? I don't really recognize them, obviously, from Sigourney Weaver. So maybe they're using unknown people, which always helps because banner. Really, because I like diving into that character. The one thing I don't like about big stars, and obviously big stars are the draw, is that you kind of know them as who they are versus the character they're playing. So that's one advantage that I always like about the characters. And that was a cool scene. I want to go back to that. Like the way they scored this trailer for, you can start out and I'll play some sound with the heartbeat from the very beginning.
Is this really where you want to spend the rest of your life?
You know I don't.
Right there. You can just hear that.
And this is our only ticket out of here.
Right there, and then you get all the way to let me find it in here. You get to where it's popping out of her chest. There, right here, this thing right here. That right there, that's a good cut of a trailer right there. That's an awesome cut right there. So
that's quality.
That's something where I was like, okay, they put some time into this. And honestly, from lately, man, who directors and all this stuff, they do different stuff with movies, but whoever be cutting these trailers may need to take a stab at directing because they can put some together and sell some movies. I'll tell you that.
It definitely, to me, that was A1. I give that like maybe 9 out of 10. Yeah, I can't get any lower than that because they got the guy that says "Don't Breathe." He's a director in there, which is a great movie. You saw the first one, right?
Yeah, the first "Don't Breathe" was a lot better than the second one.
I didn't finish the second one. I didn't even finish it, so I don't blame you for that. But that one, James Wan is in here. Is it James Wan? That's what they said. James Wan?
I gotta see. Let me see.
It's not James Wan. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. It's not James Wan. It's the dude that did Evil Dead. Aileen Wu is directing it. Sorry. But and Evil Dead was good. Evil Dead, the first remake was good. Evil Dead, this new one was good. I'm not sure which one she did. It just said she directed Evil Dead. Which Evil Dead, fool? Okay,
so director is Fed Alvarez. Let me see.
That's a dude from Don't Breathe, I think.
Yep, he is a writer on Don't Breathe, writer on Evil Dead. I don't know that one. The Girl in the Spider's Web, and he is also the writer on Don't Breathe too.
Yeah, well, Don't Breathe too.
Hey, he was also the writer on last Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
No, he was not. Really?
the 20. Well, not the 2022 one. I think that's from Netflix one.
I can't.
No, he was. Is this his? Okay. So this is his directorial debut. So directorial debut. So this is the first time as a director. Good stuff there, but yeah, man. I mean, this is everything there. This isn't for me. It doesn't make or break the movie, or it doesn't give me a movie where I'm going to say like this looks great or this looks awful. It looks like they spent some money on it. Also, Isabela Merced is in this. I didn't notice that was her at the beginning, but obviously I last seen her in Madam Web and obviously Dora the Explorer. So let's hope she. I
forgot she was in Madam Web. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really forgot she was in there.
Oh man. Yeah, she's here, so she can redeem herself. But yeah, man. So far, this looks good to me. I'm not playing. There's some really cool shots in here, and I don't think an alien movie has to be too complicated. I mean, they're always, for the most part, bottle films. You're always stuck in a place. This is a prequel, so obviously we know what's coming before. I hope my only problem with prequels is usually how they connect them. And this is the thing, like being a prequel, or even really in a sequel, like movies for the most part need to stand on their own, especially being a prequel, because you have no real connection because the events of the future haven't happened yet. So you really need to stand on your own and be your own movie and have your own thing. Don't just pull the tropes of Alien or Aliens and kind of do those same thing. Obviously, we see the alien popping out the chest here, but don't just pull that stuff. Kind of like create your own new wave. And that's a new director, so we don't have really a pattern for him other than his writing. So maybe he'll be able to do that and put his own flavor on that. And that's one thing where I have a little concern there, because maybe with the studio, obviously big studio like 20th Century Fox will be like, we've done this before, just do this and it'll work. And then we just get a watered down version of Alien. So that I do not want to see. I hope he puts his own spin on it. Obviously we have familiar creatures, but that's one concern I would have.
I am not all the way on board with you. I'm okay with them doing almost the same things they did in Alien 1, 2, and maybe add a splash. Well, they can't. They can't add a splash of Prometheus in there, because Prometheus was the last good Alien movie that I remember. Because then what was after that? Covenant? That was it, right?
Yeah, it was Covenant. I can pull them up. Yeah, really Covenant. That was just an alien movie. So
yeah,
Prometheus and Covenant.
There was no purpose to that movie at all. But 1 and 2, they can just basically recreate number 1, but just make it modern-y. And the effects already. We saw the effects. The effects look spectacular already.
Yeah. So
I would love to see people complain about this CGI. I've seen a lot of people complain about CGI of 2024 compared to like 2015. Like I think it looks better. But we'll see how it goes. But I'm excited for it. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for the new Predator movie. I'm excited for them to come together if they feel like coming together.
Yeah. Obviously that.
Oh no, the man froze up. Yeah, he done froze up now.
I mean, hold it there and just have it really be its own thing. I think that would be particularly cool if it did that. So let me share this, and then obviously I want to put girl Ripley in here. There she is. Obviously Ripley, and honestly, we have Ripley in here. You can see, so she shows up, and you can see her a little bit at the end. I think that was in the teaser before the trailer where she did that right there. She kind of pulled up. I promise you, I would not mind if Ripley just shows up after everything kind of goes down. I really wouldn't mind that. That is a movie stand on his own, and you kind of know where events take place from there, or she catches the last person living and maybe pulls them out and saves them. Obviously, they'll have to connect, because then where are they on the ship at number 1 or something like that? So. But I really wouldn't mind that. Like I said, if there's one thing I want for this movie, I want it to stand on its own. I want it to be its own thing, but it looks good.
Yes, I don't have any complaints about it at all. It was great to me.
Wow, that's a good trailer. Don't give me a second trailer showing everything.
Oh, they're gonna come. They're gonna come with that second trailer.
I don't need that. Like we said with like Long Legs and what did we do yesterday?
Venom.
Venom. Yeah, I don't need a second trailer where you show everything and their grandma. I'm good right there. So, I'll give you final words, Scott. Anything outlet? Anything you looking forward to this? Anything you haven't said?
Oh no, I'm looking forward to it, as long as it doesn't end up like Covenant did. Because like I said, Covenant was trash. It started off pretty good, and then when it got to like 40 minutes in, it went straight downhill. So I'm hoping that this is going to be just a nice, steady slope upwards.
Yeah, what I think I will do, and I'll put this on the agenda, is I want to rewatch, because I haven't seen them in a long time. Alien and Aliens, those two, I would love to rewatch and do a review of those, maybe a quick minute review, and just why I love, especially Aliens. I love it so much, so I love to do that before we get here. But I mean, it's been some good trailers coming out, so I'm good with this so far. Like I said, that's all I got to say. So, Scotty, Aliens out. Venom's out, all this stuff out. People might want to talk to you about some of this stuff. If they would like to do that, let them know where they can do that.
You can find me on TikTok at Corona Comics. I do not have any other social media as of right now, other than TikTok and this. But if they're tired of talking to me about nothing but facts and nerd stuff, where can they find you?
Well, if you want to talk to me and just solely me, this is my socials right here on Instagram, Flying at Jonsson. On TikTok, also Flying at Jonsson. Up there, I'll be in the comments, all that stuff. And then on Twitter, I talk a lot of movie stuff along with college football, but it's City Boy Quitting. So you'll catch me in the threads. I'll hop into the alien threads and see what people are talking about, see if they're feeling it. But let me not be selfish. Let's say you talk to Scott. He went over there, you're like, he ain't talking facts, but it was a decent conversation. You can't talk to me, you're like, he's cool too, but I want you both together. You can find both of us at Minor League Films on all social media. That's TikTok, that's YouTube, that's Instagram when I upload up there. So those, you'll find us up there. And what we got coming up, I know I still have to watch Mystery Men and get that going. Yeah. Weekend box office is coming up. I'm going to talk trailers. I'm going to take the Long Legs trailer and break it down and talk about what I like about that trailer and even this trailer right here and what trailers can learn from the future of not doing too much and just marketing their movie. So I will do a video on that. Let's go to Scotty. What you got coming up for Minor League Films?
If you would finish watching the damn Mystery Men movie, we could discuss that. I'm not trying to discuss that.
What else you got?
I mean, that's number one. That's number one on the plate. Shit, I got the other list. We also going to talk maybe 4 or 5 movies that we used to think that were good as kids and teenagers that were awful, and we're going to talk about those on the list. Just to name a few: Godzilla, 1998, Power Rangers Turbo, Warriors of Virtue.
Yeah, those would be some good ones, man. Yeah. Then we're going up there, and I know you were talking about doing some maybe comic breakdowns in long form or comic conversations. So maybe that come up a week convince you to do that. But yeah, man, that's where you can find us. So don't forget, like the video, sub, all that. Tell a friend. We just hit 200 subscribers, so I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We're getting back into it. We're on TikTok daily, on here almost daily. We're getting back into it. Got any final words?
That's it, man. Subscribe. Stop watching this shit and not subscribe.
Right, make sure you subscribe, like that video, all that. We are out of here. So we'll find the video.
Want to come in here and watch the video and not subscribe.